and welcome back to another story cards video. I've got 4 boxes worth of cards today. I don't know how this has happened. I feel like I say this every time. I don't know how I've accumulated so many cards. This box and this box is my buy order, and then I somehow filled up 2 more boxes. It's literally gotten to the point where I've ran out of my pages for my ZB1 binder, and I have no more Meow Cafe sleeves left. So like I've still got like another half of a buy order coming, and I've got no sleeves for them, so that'll be fun to try and sort. But yes, we're storing order cards today. ZB1, allhours, NCT, ATEEZ, and I've actually got Xdinary Heroes progress. So we all scream, we all cheer, because those poor guys have been so neglected since Life in Full. But I've not got Life in Full progress, but I've got quite a bit of beautiful my progress. So I shall just move these out of the way. And as always, we're going to start with ATEEZ because I've got no larger inclusions. Okay, so here's the ATEEZ binder. Here's my little stack. I've not got much, but we did dive into some different things. There's some merch, there's some golden hour, a few older cards, as in like the world era cards. But the first thing I've actually got is another card. It's from Treasure EP3. 1 to all, I want to say. It's their group card. This I got given as a freebie when I bought a Uyong card, and I think I'm probably just going to stick it on the back here because I don't have anything else for this era yet, and like these are like my only Treasure era cards, which just makes sense. I could put it there, but that's obviously the spot for when I eventually get the Uyong equivalent, if I get the Uyong equivalent, but we're going to speak in definitives and manifest it, you know. Then for this page, well, this spread, I've got some of Hongjin's poker version cards. So, I stopped. So, this binder might look a little bit different, and so might a lot of my binders, because what I did is I went through and I reorganized some stuff. I tried to set up stuff for this video, but like since then I've had more cards, I've changed my mind. You know, so most things will hopefully have a place in binders, but they might not all. But now that page looks quite cute. So that's like my golden hour part 3. And then the next card I have is this Uyong, which, so you can see like I've started double siding a lot more. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move that Hongjin out of the way so the Uyong can go next to it, like so. And this card, I'm gonna flip. I hope I'm on camera, because what I'm doing today is I'm sitting down as I'm filming it instead of standing, to hopefully avoid my reflection getting in the video as much, because it's so annoying how often, like, well, it's annoying to me. I don't know how it is like on the other end, because I try not to watch things back because the side of my face just like how often I have to put like my reflection showed up photo. It's like, oh my god. Like, can my bright red hair stop? But yeah, so I now have that set complete, so yay. And then I do also have this card, which I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it's Hongjin's like US kissy face version card for whip thin, world ever thin. We know which era this is. Like, maybe I just literally take Cowboy Hongjin and he just lives on the back. Yes, yeah, so, do you see what I mean? Where there was spots, but like I wasn't meant to have that card, so it's like, did not plan for you. But there we go. Now, one of the main changes I made with ATEEZ is if I was collecting the top 4 set or the OT8 set, I have now laid them out in the back of this binder so I can see like what cards I'm actually missing. But I have this full page complete. It's the Golden Hour Part 2 Pearl exclusives, which I have done for my top 4. So I've got Hongjin, Yosang goes down here, and Yuno will live in that top corner. That page is complete and I'm so happy with it. They all look stunning. Thank you, Macaulay, for helping me find them cards. Do you see what I mean? This is like, that's a full top 4 set. This is going to be a top 4 set, and then these are like the beginnings of my OT8 sets, but they'll go like across, so it'll be like Junhua, Yuno, Yosang, San, Mingi, Uyong, Jonko, instead of like going the eldest 4 and the youngest 4 just because I want it to be like, okay, here in the spread. At least that's what I'm doing at the moment. Will it still be like that when I'm done with it? Who knows? They'll say Hua Jun or Jun Hua. Anyway, this is the way it's gonna go. Yeah, that one doesn't really work because it's like the one when they make a big heart, but that's an issue for another time. Okay, and then the Sparkle Sparkle Pop section, I have 2 cards from the ATEEZ and Treasure pop-up store. As I said in my buy haul, I saw Hong Win this makeup. I needed a card. I got the Young's matching one so they could be together. I'm just gonna move these 2. Don't crack on me pages. I've been having that happening now that I'm double-siding them. Like, the stuff here is trying to rip on me and I'm just like, please don't. Like, I don't know where these pages are from. They were gifted to me. I don't know where these are going to go. That is my only issue. And then these are like all my spin-off cards because this is the other one I'm trying to OT because I am insane like that. And then these are the cards I've kept for the other members. One of each of the non-biased lines, and then these 2 obviously have their own pages because I kept a few more. They might just have to live on the back of here for a bit until I get my pages from home. Oh, well, that's now got 3 sleeves in it. Gorgeous. But yeah, so that's everything I had for ATEEZ today. This binder looks a bit different, but it's just a bit more visualized of what I want to get. And then some odd bits and pieces of progress. Just like Golden Hour is really funky to collect, especially poetry. It's like, what's going on, guys? But yeah, that is, as I say, all for ATEEZ. We shall move on to the next group. Okay, this is the All Hours binder. It is now just All Hours and my How cards up at the back because I was struggling with ZB1 pages, so How has made the valiant sacrifice to live in the back of here with my old Super M cards. I'm not going to store my Super M cards because like it's not something I'm doing seriously. I just happen to have like the mark set and some pulls. But yes, All Hours, less stack. I can't remember if I've just shown it or not. I still don't have those kunho cards, but I do have the rest of his smoke plate cards. So this one will obviously go here to complete that version. And then if I can get it in the right case, that one will go there. That one goes there. So there we go. Kunho's done for smoke point. I've mentioned this before, I do have copies of VCF on the way. They've not shipped yet, so don't expect that anytime soon, but I did get the other version of Witness and I pulled the other group card, so it just makes sense to put it there. I pulled a Jaden and a human, but I already had a Jaden, so I've sold that one, but I've got the human to put away. But I do also have this kunho on unit just to put there. And then I also have this weird like heat scratchy card, which I'm literally just gonna stick on the back because like what am I actually meant to do with this? But it's kunho's, so I'm gonna keep it. Right, and then these are all pops. They're vaguely in like order, so we're gonna bump you down there because you're Witness, but your debut of some sort. He's got like the PVC light stick, and this is where my poor planning comes into play because I've not made any space for my pop. So what I'm going to do first is just pop this human card in here, and I'm going to grab some pages and move them forward. So this is the only other Witness pop I have. So he's going on here, I guess, gang. They're cute. And then I have 3 ones where he's holding something from Smoke Point. So I'm going to put, if this dust we get out, let's put these on this page. We've got the Hello Kitty and the duck and the panda. Here's the open with center and in frame because I cannot see it. Then for this page I just have these 2. This Impurity version outfit one and this eye patch one, which is really cool. Come on page please, thank you. This can just live there for now. hopefully I can go there. So yeah, a bit of an update on Kunho. So I just need to get these last 2 witness cards, but then he'll probably be caught up because I'm not too fussed about unit cards. I'm glad I've got the group cards and I've at least got 1 unit. I could not really care less about them, but I'm glad I've got 1 of them, you know. Thank you to that seller. And we've got 2.5 pages of pops. Yay! Because he takes such funny pubs. This is the same at the back. It's just like if I've got this set, I moved it so like the whole set with the member would be there. That's why there's some fillers dotted about. But yeah, that's all from this binder. On to the next one. Now this is another binder where the people in there have changed, because Chunkai used to live with Card, but now she lives with BoyNextDoor. Why? I don't know. I took all my cards out and this is how I put them back in. But I do have some debut cards for Inak, which is nice because we had the 1, now we've got 3. So that's why that Jenkins ended up moving there, because I have both of Inak's Weavers cards, I would like to say. Like, yay, the little matching page. The next card I have not left a spot for because this is like an example of where things were planned, I got more cards and it kind of messes it because I didn't originally have that card when I planned. But I've got this Jaehyun now, so he can just like cover up his information, I guess, to chill there for a bit until I get more Unak cards from this era to warrant setting up these pages. La, 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 la. Oh, I really did not set this up well. I don't like me, apparently, because I've got both of their ideas. Bro, tell me where am I meant to put them? Right, we'll have to just reorganize 1999 because I'm going to put Jaehyun's ID there, X ID here. Got a spare filler. I'm gonna about. Lovely. I don't think any of these match. Like, bro, what am I doing? So I might just have an Inak page, to be honest. Page of all my Inaks from 1999. A page of all my Jaehyuns. Right, and then I already had this unit with the 2 of them, but I now also have Jaehyun's unit review, which I know technically they should swap places, but for now, does it really matter? And then I've got both of the board game cards. So, yay, they have announced their comeback. As we can see, I am very, very behind, but their music's so chill. I love them so bad, but like, I don't stress about this collection. If I meant to find the cards, I will find the cards, per example. But yeah, that's all for this binder. A short little trip to BoyNextDoor land. Come on, off we go. Okay, onto NCT. I've not got too many cards for this binder. It's another one that's had a bit of a shift about. Just to reprioritise in my mind that it is perfume that I want to finish first. But this and Tasted by Haechan are probably the things that I'm focusing on getting fully done. Anything else I pick up is just a bonus. But I've got this box card for Jungkook's perfume set. So yay. And then I've got some dream cards which go on this page. So I have one of his other WeBoom cards. Yay. I'm gonna put it here for now. It might meant to go there because that's his Kino card. I don't know. We'll wait until the rest of it comes in and then I can play switch around if needed. And then I also have this Jisung Dream Escape card because I bought a copy of the photo book and this is what I pulled. So you can go there for now. I don't know who that spot was meant for, but it's now for Jisung with his silly little signature. Then for Kun, I have some different things. So I've got his Give Me That ID and photo card. the photocard can go there. The ID can go here. This is one of his NCT Nation cards. And then this is one of his Sanrio cards, which I of course have not made a space for, so it can go on the back. But that's everything for NCT. Any short stops because my storage has died and I really don't feel like fighting back and forth with that. But yeah, that's all I had for these guys. There is some more on the way, but perfume is my priority, and perfume just, they're either there or not, you know. And most of the time at the moment they're just not. But yeah, on to the next one. Okay, ZB1, let's hope we can make it through all of you before storage dies. Do you want little sneaky side peek first? Let's hope I've got things in order in my box, because we should be present first. Lovely. Here is the ZB1 stack. I've got nothing for Never Say Never, but I have set up, and that's how I came to realise that, like, yeah, I've not got enough pages for this. But present progress is always good. Japanese releases are infamously more difficult, so there we go. Right, so I did originally have Hanbin and Kyubin for this, but Hanbin's got lost, so I just got Kyubin's. And I can't really update the filler because I did it in pen, because I was so confident. And then this is the ones in the same outfit. Let's see, what colour are you? You're the blue one, so it's not you, so it might be these ones then. Gorgeous. So I'm going to assume this is their regular one, because I have them both. And then for regular 2 I have Kyubin's, which makes sense because this is the one I just have Kyubin for. And then these two don't match at all, but they're apparently a set. They've got the presents, I guess. I've only just realised that because I've not actually seen them by each other. Oh, cute. And then for limited B, I have Bin. So there's some present progress. I'm missing 1, 2, 3 cards, which I don't think is too bad. Considering last time I opened this binder I had 1 present card that I just got by accident. Where is that dirt? It is really annoying me. Okay, so moving on to Blue Paradise. I have this given for the Seek version. Lovely. Then for the Hive version, I should have had that given, but as we know, it was a fake. But I've got both their units, and I moved the other unit here when I moved How out of the back of this binder, so they can all be together, even if technically that one would go at the end, age-wise. I can't be bothered with that right now, and I've just realised these poor keyrings are being like... suffocated. There we go. Right, digipacks. So, I have all 3 cards of this page, but the Kyubin's Doctor concept one goes there. And then I don't... well, I can't recall particularly if these were a concept for anything, but they're very cute. So they could go there. Lovely. And then Hanbin's Zero's version. So I'm missing Hanbin Seek, Kyubin's Hide, and both their keycap versions, but Blue Paradise has come along pretty well. Right, and then this is my setup for Never Say Never. I ran out of normal paper, so it's a bit of a mess, but everything does fit. Paired them all up. And like the Japan version even has its own like little section at the back. Pops. Okay. I finally have this Hanbin Yori pop. We cheered. So yeah. That's there. Kyubin's moved back up again. Then I have some fun stuff. So I have a set of present pops which are going to go here, and I did try and sort this a little bit preemptively just because I knew things were going to have to move. So that handbag's living there now, because you might have spotted him. Detective Cuban is there because I finally got my hands on handbin, but I have no pages left, so I'm having to double side, which is not ideal, but if I spread them like that it works, sort of thing. So yeah, and then I have two other Given Pops, well, non-album cards. I have this one from Blue Paradise, and then this is his Zeroni card because I do own his Zeroni now, or at least the mini one. What do we want to put there? Your Cinema Paradise. The Zeronis came out, but I'm just gonna stick him on the back of here for now because I can. The back is so cute now. But yeah, that's all I got for ZB1, and some pops and some present progress, and basically an almost done Blue Paradise. The only Never Say Never album I've got on the way is a Cuban Digipack, so that album might take me a lot longer, especially when you look at the template and realise how many cards there are just for the Korean release, never mind the Japanese release. But I'll get there eventually, and this binder will just about put them all in, which is lovely. But yes, that is all for this binder. I'm trying not to hit the camera and I'm just unfailing tremendously onto Xdinary Heroes. Okay, so before we go into the big binder, quick stop off in here. I've got one Pobby non-album thing for Ode. It's this one. I think this was an attendance card from the Beautiful Mind tour, but the back doesn't tell me because it's double-sided. It's very cute. But I believe it came before this because that's recent. So, yay, gorge. And then I have the rest of the trading cards for Beautiful Mind. So we have kunho, Jungsu, Gown, and Juyeon. But yes, I have got more like Ode poppy non-album stuff on the way. Not a lot because obviously they just announced their comeback. I'm trying to figure out if I can get away with pre-ordering that at the moment. I hope so, because the concept photos, do I even need to say anything? But also just, I love when XH has a comeback because I just get so, I'm always missing them, but it's just so exciting to see like other people getting excited about them. That sounds really cringy. Ooh, I'm gonna cut that. But yeah, we love XH, stand the comeback. Gown, that fucking concept photo was wild. Okay, so the ankle's a bit funky, and we're starting with this binder open just because I check that it's in frame before I do anything. But first of all, I do have a card somewhere in this massive fucking stack that is for this page. And if you're very smart, you will have figured out what it is. Okay, that took like an embarrassing amount of time to find, but yes, the final unit for Live Lock. So I have now, in fact, completed the pre-order units before the actual album, but the spread is gorgeous, and I'm very happy to have it done. Now, as I mentioned earlier, hopefully I'm not like mixing up waffling at you lot and waffling at my friends. I have got a bit of Beautiful Mind progress. Live and Forward are still dead, like dead, deceased. But yes, I think I've got this entire page, so I'm going to sort my cards and then. So we'll start with just the Nemo ones first, just because I have them in a set, so I know which one goes where. There's no sort of like, do I want it on the top or the bottom? This is Guneel's jumpsuit gown. Yes, so I have this version of the Nemo now. I haven't gotten my hands on the other one yet, but one's better than none. And then here's the other three. So Ode, Junhan, and Juyeon. I am going to put this Guneel on the top here. Can't even see that. Look, if I bend the page a little, you can see him peeking up there. Like, I can't move the binder more this way because the edge of my stand is literally pressed against the edge of the binder. I miss my like a little overhead shelf from last year. It was so slow. But yeah, there's Jungsu again, peeking in. Gown. I think I'm gonna put that one here. It matches Jungsu with the little finger poking action, and then the peace sign one matches with these two. Gorgeous. Well, it would be more gorgeous if, like, you know, you could see the side fully. But this is what we're working with. I'm so happy to have some like actual fillers. I can save that CD1 binder from my ratty writing pad, like notes paper. Gorgeous. So, Ode can go up here. Because after the trouble I had with Live Lock, I was like, I need to get the gang sorted. I fear I'm gonna have issues with Live and Fall, catching up with that, but I don't know. This concept just speaks to me more. So like, if I get this started first, then I will get motivated to finish Live and Fall. You know, I'm gonna hope and pray. So I do have all the units as well. I don't know. Good like that, I guess. I just take the sticky note out of that, and then I might actually keep the star one as like an inner sleeve just because it looks cool. It's not the most exciting page. Right, is this all the units? Yes. Move them over there. How do I want to do this? Okay, so we're gonna put this one here, and then this one's gonna go next to it, and this one's gonna go there, and the final, which is this one, is gonna go there. Then I'm gonna put that one there. We're gonna put this one like that, and then that one there, and that one there. It doesn't really make much sense, but Ode's in like a diamond, and then Guneel's in all the corners. And so is Juyeon, he's in all the corners. It's sort of the best I could come up with, because I did want them still like separated as like a transition page. But anyway, on to the fallen version, which I again have got all the cards for. Well, apart from the middle version, but like I've got all these standard photo book cards for them. So we can start up here with Guneel. I've decided to put all the ones further on the back background together just because it looks cohesive. I don't think all of them have a card with a back background though, because JYP likes to test my patience infinitely, but it's fine. It's fine. There are 3 of them here. But yeah, so that's those 3 like standard photo book cards. Now let's do the other 3. It's so nice seeing all these sets come together. Like, yeah, like Ode doesn't have one. He's annoying like that. But he's doing the pose of the digipack card I'm missing from Live Lot there, so I was like, that one can go on the top row. Because it's not quite the card, but you know, it's almost there. And then just like Junhan's the only one doing it on this side, but at least he's in the middle, if you know what I mean. Right. But yeah, so that's my progress for the fallen version so far. Then this is the memory page. So what I'm going to do is put that filler there because I pulled Kunho's Nemo version. Like QR card. So there we go. And then I've got the film versions which will go along the top here. I would have to say all on the way as if I didn't write that on after I got the album version, but you know, it was a place marker, so I remembered I had the cards. Sort of vibe. La la la. But yeah, I've not made any progress on a limited version because I've not seen any limited version cards for sale, which does make me worry a little bit. But as I say, if I'm meant to get the card, it will appear. That's my mentality for live log at this point. But yes, so that's my progress for this. Well, not final page, but like final spread page for the limited version. It's literally just a 6 pattern. Now looking at this binder, you can probably tell that Love to Death is not going to fit in this binder. That is very scary. I do not have the ability to get another one of these big binders at the moment, so we'll see how that ends up. I've not got any of their albums on the way at the moment anyway, which is quite sad. I love pre-ordering Xdinary Heroes albums. I'm considering it. We'll see. But yeah, I'll leave it on this page because it's done and it's gorgeous, and they're also punk rock and I love them so bad, and I need to see them in concert. Like, can we come back please? It's been a while, guys. Like last time I just started college and that's why I couldn't go, and now I'm second year uni. Like, please come back. But yes, excited for the comeback, excited that I've made progress. Hopefully live and full cards will start popping up. No, but yes, thank you so much for watching, and mayhaps I shall see you again. Bye bye. Oh, sneaky zoom in. Hiya, editing Jessica here. A quick question: do we like the lack of background music and sort of like how you can hear all the noisy traffic and like the doors shutting and stuff? Do you like the quiet and like the almost, I guess, in heavy quotation marks, ASMR feel of it? Or did we prefer when we had background music? Because I think I'm missing the background music a little bit. But like, if people would rather not have it, that's not a big deal. I can get over it. But yeah, okay. Thank you and bye bye for real this time.